Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, insiders. Imagine sitting in a room filled with diplomats, historians, government officials, descendants of enslaved Africans, and international leaders. Now imagine that room suddenly falling completely silent and emotional. Not because someone demanded silence, but because a history itself seemed to enter the auditorium, physical and clear for you to see it. That is exactly what happened in Accra, Ghana, during the opening of the Next Steps High-Level Consultative Conference on the landmark UN resolution on the trafficking of enslaved Africans. And what unfolded next was far more powerful than a typical conference opening. So you see, this is something big that has happened, and we need to talk about it, insiders. We need to have a conversation. I need to break it down to help you understand better. Just grab a cup of coffee, get seated, fasten your seatbelt, because your mind is about being blown. At this point, if you're a newcomer finding my channel for the first time, all you need to do is to hit the subscribe button, like the video, share the video, go to the comment section, let me know your thoughts on this particular conversation. To my loyal viewers, I say thank you so much, but make it a point to join the growing movement. My amazing subscribers, I can't thank you enough. Now let me stop the talking so we get straight into real issues. Now, in this video, I'm taking you inside the emotional opening moments of one of the most important international gatherings on African history, memory, and justice. Before the speeches, before the policy decisions, before the diplomatic conversations, there was an atmosphere that reminded everyone in attendance why they were there. One of the first major moments came the singing of Ghana's national anthem.
The national anthem of the Republic of Ghana, Kokwi Salome Hansen.
Rose throughout the auditorium. The symbolism was impossible to ignore. Ghana was not hosting this event by accident. Ghana stands as one of the most significant locations connected to the story, the history of the transatlantic slave trade, with sites such as the infamous slave castles, and witnessed the forced capture of countless Africans.
Ghana, we now have freedom. Ghana, land of freedom. Toils of the brave and the sweat of their labor, toils of the brave, which have brought great results. This is how we say good morning and welcome to Accra, Ghana, which sits at the center of the earth. It is the heartbeat of Pan-Africanism and home to every African and every person of African descent. Since 1958, when the Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah opened Ghana's doors to all Africans with the All Africans People's Congress. We welcome you to this two-day high-level consultative conference on the next steps to the landmark United Nations resolution on the trafficking of enslaved Africans, called at the instance of the government of Ghana, together with the African Union and UNESCO. I am gracefully yours, Jerry Ajololo.
Then came one of the most impactful moments of opening ceremonies, a documentary presentation detailing the history and consequences of the trafficking of enslaved Africans. The documentary did more than present historical facts. It connected the past to the present. It showed how the legacy of slavery continues to influence societies, economies, identities, and historical memory around the world.
Now, before we proceed, ladies and gentlemen, we like to take you back into time. In order for us to understand the significance of this gathering, remembrance is important. And to do that, we would like to take you through a documentary, Jerry, entitled The Weight of Memory. The documentary calls us to reflect, to listen, to remember, and to honor the millions whose sacrifices led us to this particular moment. It will be followed by a performance by Ghana's leading playwright, Lateef Abubakar, with a 12-minute adaptation which is called The Sun Must Not Set.
It's a touching story of the spirits and souls of those who endured the darkest chapter in human history and who walk amongst us still. That will set the stage for the formal welcome address, which will be delivered by Ghana's Minister for Foreign Affairs on behalf of the government of Ghana. And now, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, please lend your attention to the screen for our opening documentary, The Weight of Memory.
Thank you.
Lord, hear my cry across the sea. The waves roll on, remember me. The night is dark, the wind is cold, but keep my spirit in your hold.
Before diplomacy, before policy, before resolutions, there were human beings, not slaves, human beings.
We gather not as nations, but as memories. We gather not for the past, but for truth. Before diplomacy, before policy, before resolutions, there were human beings, not slaves, human beings. They came in chains across the ocean's rage. Named stolen spirit like them floating graves. Yet deep inside a quiet fire stayed alive. A heartbeat past in secrets, refusing to die. We gather to remember, not to divide but to proclaim the truth. We gather to remember every stolen life, every stolen youth. From dungeon to chamber, the second was closed, the healing began, where the wound and the road. We gather to remember. Da, 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 we gather. Da, 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 da. We gather. Da, 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 da. We gather to remember. We gather. Not as nations, but as memories.
The past is not past. This is memory refusing to die. Oh, a messenger can open the door, but it takes a people to walk through it. Oh, Africa, the diaspora, the Caribbeans, and all people of conscience, the burden of memory now belongs to us. If the sun sets on this tragedy on our shores, then the sun must not set on justice.
The sun must not set on true denial, on stolen names, stolen lives. Restore the past, repair the pain, let justice rise. Sweep all the voices beneath the waters, history tried to replace. Across centuries, waiting for justice, restore the past, oh, repair the pain. Do not let us die a second time. Remember us, repair what was broken. Oh, the sun must not set on justice.
Even in chains, humanity resisted. Oh, I stood with Harriet Tubman, with Frederick Douglass. I marched with Marcus Garvey. Up, you mighty race. I dreamed with Martin Luther King Jr. I have a dream. I stood with Kwame Nkrumah. The independence of Ghana is meaningless unless, oh, I endured with Nelson Mandela. It always seems impossible until it is done. I have seen chains. I have seen empires. I have seen silence. Today, I see a choice. Oh, will you remember and repair? Or will you forget and be there? The sun must not set on justice. In time, a voice rose. Carrying centuries of unanswered prayer. Oh, we believe that our cries were heard in heaven. We believed that a messenger had been sent. And oh, we believe that voice became.
You see, let me make this clear. Art has the unique ability to communicate what statistics often cannot. Through music, movement, storytelling, and performances, the audience was transported into the experience of those who suffered under slavery. The performances actually transformed history from something people read into something they could now feel. The pain, the loss, the separation, resistance, survival, hope, and these themes echoed throughout the auditorium. See, See, when the delegates were entering the auditorium, the mood was noticeable. In fact, it was very obviously different from many international conferences. This was not simply a meeting about politics, it was a gathering centered around one of humanity's greatest tragedies, the trafficking of enslavement of millions of Africans over centuries. The atmosphere inside the hall reflected the reality. There was anticipation and solemnity. And interestingly, there was a shared recognition that the conversations ahead would touch a wound that still affects societies across Africa, the Caribbean, the Americas, and beyond. It was a powerful reminder that behind every historical record was a human life, a family, a dream, and a future interrupted. And note this, what made the opening ceremony of this event remarkable was not its size or its prestige, it was its ability to humanize history. Before discussing resolutions, policies, and international cooperations, the organizers ensured that participants first connected emotionally with the people whose lives shaped this history. And that may ultimately be the most important first step towards meaningful actions. I have nothing more to say, but watch out for the part 3. This is going to be brutal. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me in this episode. I really appreciate your time. Just make it a point to hit the subscribe button, like the video, share the video, go to the comment section. Let me know what you think at the comment section. I've already told you that the story of Ghana and the entire continent is being rewritten, and don't let us write it without you. Woe betides you, your name is found in the bad books. This was Inside Studios Network, and I'm gone.